What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Unplugged. I am your favorite girl, V, and I'm kicking it with my girl Ashley today.
Hey, y'all. Oh.
But let me ask you a question, because you know what? I got like my personality is like, I'm very free, I want to say. You think?
A free spirit?
Yes. Very free spirit. And I talk to everybody almost. If I know you, I'm going to talk to you.
Dang, it's crazy you about to ask me something about this. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to ask you something about, like, do you think it's a difference between being ghetto and country? Because I know I am very country when speaking. Very country. I think I'm ghetto too a little bit. You don't think so?
No.
But it's a difference.
I think you loud.
You think I'm ghetto?
No.
I don't think I'm ghetto either.
I don't think you're ghetto.
I think some of the
I think country is like, okay, the way you might talk, you might have a little slang, a little slur or something like that. And when I think about country, I literally think about people that live in like big yards. You can have parties in your yard. Ain't nobody got to be sweating you about parking on the neighbor's grass.
Right.
Outside hunting, fishing, outside type people. Ghetto, I think of is like
ratchet, hood.
Yeah, you just like you say anything that comes to your mind. You just do the most for no reason.
Well, your hair sticking up.
Yeah, you don't really care about your appearance sometimes, or like you snap at people for no reason. I think it's the two different things. But I do think you can be country and ghetto, but I do think country is not the same thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm very country when it comes to speaking. And sometimes some of the things I do, I'm a country girl, definitely country.
Yeah, I think you country.
But I don't think I'm ghetto. I think you're right. I am definitely loud.
Yeah, like cookouts. When I think country, I think like cookouts, backyard get.
But you can get a person that's like, you can look at a person like,
I mean, people that's in the city have cookouts too. But I'm just saying, y'all, like country cookouts is like better than city cookouts.
Definitely is. But you can look at a person like that, very country. People can really act that way too. Act very country.
Yes. I do think that's true.
But country, if they acting country, it can give you a touch of ghetto.
Okay, I need you to tell me what you mean by that.
So, like, country, like, we'll probably walk outside with no shoes on.
Okay, correct.
Right? But we ain't going to go in the club with no shoes on.
Yeah, that's ghetto.
So, don't mistake the two. But it can give you that idea, like, you a ghetto because you walking outside with your shoes on. But no, we in the country. So we might walk outside with no shoes on.
Dang,
but
that was perfect.
Not in the club with no shoes on.
No, that's ghetto. That's correct. That's ghetto.
Like that. So, yeah. So I think, yeah.
Yeah. That's why now we at the age, if we going to a party,
section me, please.
Give me a seat. I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah, I can't stand up.
Because if a shoe got to come off.
So let me ask you a question. Off the ghetto and country. Ooh, would you date a country man though?
Heck
like talk real country. Say he's black. He got a country slang like a country.
Sure will.
Oh yeah.
Give me a country man over a ghetto man, definitely.
Oh, what's a country man? What's a ghetto man? Because I never seen a man that was ghetto.
You ain't never seen a man that was ghetto?
Well, explain it to me, because I ain't really seen a ghetto man.
When I think about a ghetto man, I think about a man that, dang, I'm about to stereotype. I know it.
What is
I think about, like, ghetto, like, loud music playing, cursing all the time in every other sentence, big old chains, always want to wear.
I got the big old chain, the flashy type.
Yeah, flashy.
Kind of could be ghetto with too much. Live with
your mama or live with your baby mama. Like,
oh, that's ghetto?
I think it's ghetto because why you live with your mama and you got $1,500 around your neck?
It's really not $1,500. It's something about the middle of the mall.
Oh yeah, it's probably gold plated. Yes, but you in the club throwing up ones, making it rain. I think that's ghetto.
Okay.
So
I never
for
thought
me,
about it like that.
I don't want. Yeah, I would prefer a country man. Like, okay, you going hunting? Yup, go ahead.
Yeah, I like a country man.
You wanna
I
go
like
fishing?
I'm in the
Go
country.
ahead. You wanna go ride a dirt bike? Be careful, but go ahead. Whatever.
Yeah, I never thought about a country man like that.
Yeah,
really.
so just give me a country man over a ghetto man.
But would you rather date a man that have emotions or that's not too emotional? Not too emotional.
That's a hard one.
I want a man that is in between.
Yeah, can we say that? Because I do not want no emotional man.
I don't want you to be whining and crying about everything. But I do want you to acknowledge the little things. If that makes sense.
It do. Because I don't, I want you to give me my credit or pay me attention. But I do not want you to be like, why you got to answer the phone for her every time she call? I don't know, just nitpicking about everything. You just see it like, you ain't tell me hey today, or like what?
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like no I hate a whining man. Ooh, do not whine. For real, do not whine. Like you can really express your feelings without being a nagger or a whiner. You know, you can speak on how you feel. It's the way you communicate it. But if you communicating it to me kind of sassy, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
But if you be like,
I do like a direct man though.
I do.
Like, just put it on the table for me, please. Like, get on out there.
Do you think there's a lot of them out there? Like
no.
That? Why?
I don't know.
I don't think there's really a lot either because I feel like, but when it should be though, direct because you are not gonna lose. But they don't know that.
They don't.
So you really can go out here. You could be in a whole relationship with a woman, living in the house with her, and you can tell this girl, hey, I like you. I got a woman. And you still can be with both. Because one, the girlfriend probably is not going to leave because she's going to try to make you, show you the other girl like, hey, I ain't leaving. You just going to be second.
Right.
And the other girl, she going to be trying to make you leave. And you gonna be lying like for no reason.
Exactly.
So just be direct and say what it is. Then when you have to worry about that.
Yeah. But what's crazy about that is some women, they gonna be okay with being second.
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy to me. I can't do it.
Well, I think as you get older, I think everybody has been second before in life. Period. Like
ain't nobody knowingly being second though. Well, you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what because you think about it. You think back, way back when you was in high school, whatever.
I was number one in high school. I was number one in college.
No. That's not what I'm saying though.
Yeah, but my boyfriend.
Yeah, but listen. Well, yeah, you're right. You probably was number one. But I'm saying, like, say for instance, if you like the guy, right?
The only time I wasn't number one was when that joker got married on me, but I ain't know.
But like if you like somebody, right,
right,
you never like approach them, y'all was talking or whatever, and then you found out like, hey, he got a girlfriend or whatever, however, but you found out he got a girlfriend, you would you immediately stop talking to him right then?
Well, I said no because when I found out he was married,
see, that was different. He had to get married in order for you to find out.
Okay.
Though. But if you would have found out before the marriage, would you have stopped right then? Probably not.
Probably not. Not right away. Because I was already attached then.
Yeah.
So that's like...
More than likely.
I don't like being second though. So I don't know
like being second to nobody.
If you going to tell me that I'm your number two, then it must be some like substantial benefit by me being number two. Like, I mean...
I'm not going to be...
And more than likely, I'm talking about financial benefit.
Exactly, because what else is going to be?
Yeah, like, otherwise, I'm not going to talk to you, like...
Yeah, I don't...
Because I don't like girl drama, so I don't need her calling me.
Yeah.
None of that.
I don't like girl drama either.
Yeah, I don't...
So let me ask you a question. Since you say girl drama, so let me ask this. So how about you was dating a guy, right?
Right.
And... So this girl DM your dude, right? And was like, ooh, like telling him like, oh, you scared, you got a girlfriend, you ain't gonna do nothing, da, right?
She did not.
Say for instance, a girl did that, right? And then, like everywhere you go, you see her or whatever. Ooh, right.
Because the boyfriend told you that she DM'd him. Or how did you find out? You looked and found out, or he told you and you didn't find out?
You look and you see.
But he never told you?
After you confronted him, then yeah, hey.
But did he reply to her?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if he did or not. But
you see the girl and she like your friend, or she just somebody?
She your friend. You know, you see him around.
Oh.
So,
boy,
then if the girl go be like, hey, boo, well, say, hey, what's up to the guy, right? What is your reaction to that? What would be your reaction?
I'm going to look at him real stupid. Unless I'm supposed to be keeping this secret that he don't know that I know.
I wish he would. I would pull his lips. You hear me?
Because why are you talking to her?
Right. Do not speak. I don't feel like you should speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him.
I'll be ready for that.
I probably would be sitting there waiting to see what he gonna say.
Yeah, watching in the corner.
Like,
let me see if you
know
speak.
You ain't talking to her. Cause then I'm gonna have a funky attitude, and then he gonna be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Oh, I ain't gonna have no attitude. He gonna know that attitude right then and there. Cause I'm gonna let you have it, baby.
No,
I ain't gonna wait till we get in the car. Especially, but you know what? Let me tell you about life and what I've learned about people and women. Right? A woman knows when you know. She know when you know. The attitude is different. Always want to be in your space. Like, I want you to see me, girl. Hey, raise my hand. Like, I see you, boo. But guess what? It's okay. Go back over there and sit down. You know, that's a woman always know when you know.
That man got to nip that in the bud.
Huh?
That man got to nip that.
I mean, I don't know. Well, a man should nip it in the bud. But how about if, like, say I just think that some women do not know how to express their feelings when it comes to that, because they feel like they need companionship, right? So they hold on to the man to try to, I would not say hold on, but not even say nothing about it because that's what they want. But they make, they say little things so they could know. But me, I'm very direct, so I'm going to be like, hey, Jason, I know such text you because I seen it in your phone, so don't even act like you're.
Yeah,
he may be like, what you talking about? And I'll be like, listen, don't play with me, because I know better. Hey, you know better too.
Correct.
Cut it out.
Yeah, I probably would be more like, so we ain't going to talk about that message that, sent you? That's how I would approach it. Like,
I'll be like that because I can tell when I'm getting set up for.
Yeah.
You can tell. You can always tell when a woman is after your man or dealing with your man. Because they're going to be in your sight all the time. Yeah, they're going to be here like, raising their hand. Pick me. I see you. I know.
Ooh.
I know. But, that's neither here nor there.
I think that's like a thing, more so a thing when you date somebody when you from the same place, if that makes sense. Because now y'all know some of the same people. And so, like, girls probably, and I'm just use you for an example, probably look at you and Jason and be like, well, why did Jason pick her? You get what I'm saying? And not me, kind of thing.
Well, you better ask, why did I pick Jason?
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah. And dudes probably look at it from that perspective, like, why did you choose him? You get what I'm saying? So, but, like, I don't think that situation is the same when you dealing with somebody that you're not from the same home area of. Because if I'm dealing with somebody from, I don't know, Atlanta, let's just say, then I'm not going to have that problem per se, because we really not going to know the same girls, most likely.
I do think that's true, because I would say that I think that it also depends on your person and how the person was in the past, and they probably feel like, because I feel like it's no secret Jason was out here acting like a fool when he was young.
He was younger.
He was younger, he was out here doing everything and probably wasn't even thinking about it, what he was doing and why he was doing it. Right. And some of the same girls feel like they are able to do the same thing with him at this point now, but
that ain't the case.
It's not. I'm not going to sit here and say I know every single thing, but 95% I already know. I know who tried to text me. I know who tried to holler at him at the store, at the club, wherever you been. Yes, I know it. And sometimes I don't have to ask.
But you know what is also crazy? What? It seemed like people don't be worrying about no man until he your man.
That could be true.
They don't pay that joker no attention, but as soon as he start treating you right, then everybody want a piece of the pie. Like, baby.
And they think so highly of a person because of what they think people have. And that's another thing that plays a big part in relationships. But you're right about being local with a person and everybody knowing everybody. Yeah. But I really feel like it's the person past. But I always tell him, you have to check the problem. It's no need for him to come and tell me about it if you're not going to fix it. So if you're not going to fix it, why you told me?
Exactly.
You want me to go fix it? No.
No, we too big for that.
But I ain't going to fix it either.
Yeah.
Just go fix it, But anyway.
Correct.
Do you ever feel like you choose the wrong friends? Or you chosen the wrong friend?
Well, I really don't have a lot of friends.
You do have a lot of, I guess, associates.
No, I really don't have a lot of friends. I probably got like, sometimes I do feel like, I ain't gonna say choose the wrong friends, but outgrow people, or like, for a time in my life, I might have been real close with this person because we was doing the same stuff. Mm-hmm. And then like 10 years ago, I might have been hanging out a lot more, drinking a lot more. But now I want to sit home. I don't really have friends from 10 years ago. Well, now I have the people that's like my core group of friends that want to do what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? So like,
I got you.
I think you just outgrow people. And sometimes people don't grow with you. And when they don't grow with you, they can't understand like the journey you on. So then they start switching up on you, or they start thinking you acting funny with them.
Yeah, I got it. I do think that.
I mean, I probably did choose one wrong friend. I lied. In college, I probably did choose like a wrong friend or two. In college, yeah.
Do I feel like I choose the wrong friend?
Did. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I probably have. I have one. Let me tell you, see, my friends are just so.
You got a lot of different kind of types of friends.
Well, like you said, my friends came in my life at different times.
Yeah.
Right? But I still like attached to all my friends. But there are some of my friends that I feel like just don't show what I show. They don't. Our love language as a friend is different. And I feel like I have one friend I feel like it's messy.
Dang, if you just got one, that's great.
I feel like she's low key messy because if me and you cool, right? If me and you are cool, right? Say for instance, me and you and Trona, right?
Okay.
So if me and you are friends, right? And you and Trona are friends, or you and Trona are friends, and me and Trona are sisters, right? So if I feel like you did something that Trona wouldn't approve of, I'm not going to call you Trona and be like, Trona, you see what Ashley did?
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Because I feel like y'all been friends for a very long time. And I feel like you know where your loyalty lies with Trona. So I don't have to go in there and correct it. Now, if I hear you downright dogging her out, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to just go say something. But if you around a person or something that Trona don't really care for, it's not for me to go back and tell her, because at the end of the day, she already know what it is, what time it is with y'all, right?
Right.
But I just feel like it's not that I choose the wrong friends. I think all my friends are there for certain reasons.
Yeah, you can have friends for certain stuff.
I have I did choose somebody that was wrong, and I felt like she wasn't even my friend. I was friend with her sister, and she latched on to me, and then she became messy in our friendship, you know. But other than that, no, I don't feel like I choose the wrong. But I do have friends that, like you say, I outgrow. So out your friendship, was there a lesson that you ever learned out of any one of your friendships? There was a lesson. Was there a lesson for you to learn, and did you learn it? No.
I mean, I felt like, yeah, actually.
Ooh,
because
I want to ask you what it is, but you probably not want to tell.
I'm going to tell it what it is.
Ooh.
So I think that when I was in high school and like probably even throughout college, I don't think I was a good friend. Now, will I be there for you? Yes. But I don't think I was like a supportive friend, or you know what I mean? Because I was more focused on my kids, my boyfriends probably at the time, more than I was focused on putting my friends as a priority. And I didn't really realize though until I became like a professional, like a working professional, that my priorities should be my friends. Well, not like my only priority, but like if it's got to be a dude or my friends, then I should prioritize making sure I spend time with my friends. Because I wasn't spending a lot of time with my friends. Like when I was in relationships, I was parenting and in a relationship. And so my friends was doing stuff and I just wasn't doing it with them or whatever. And I think that I wouldn't share like details that was going on in my life that my friends could have helped me with, or would have protected me from, or would have pulled me out of, if I would have just told them like, hey, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm dealing with. I think my friends wouldn't have tolerated a lot of the things.
I agree.
They would have like held me accountable. But a lot of times I didn't tell my friends because not all of my friends are judgy, but I don't like, because I'm not a judgmental person. Like, I don't care. You can tell me anything. I'm not going to judge you. Like, I'm just going to be like, dang, that's messed up, or like, what you need me to do. And I would shy away from telling my friends things because I don't need, when I'm telling you something that's going on with me and I'm dealing with something tough, I don't need you to tell me, no, I told you so, why you dealing with that? Or like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I held stuff to myself because I didn't feel like over explaining or like feeling like I was getting fussed at. Because sometimes my friends can be direct and it's hurtful sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
All friends.
Yeah. So and then some of the things I was dealing with in college, like, you know, it was bad stuff.
Right.
And I did not. And sometimes it was multiple situations. So it was like, dang, girl, you just dealt with that last week. You dealing with it again? Right. So it was more like embarrassing, really. And so once I got over the man bump that I'm going to be with my friends. So I think the lesson I learned was really how to be a better friend and to like actually be present with your friend and spend time with your friends. Because your friends because I ain't with nobody I was with from, you know what I'm saying, from high school or college, but I'm still with my friends.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely should have put them before, or at least provided a place for them to be in my life. Yeah. So yeah, I learned a lesson. Just
I'm going to ask you something about that too, about that, what you just said. But I learned lessons from all my friends.
Yeah.
I learned not to talk so much, not to be for real, because I feel like when I speak, because I am very direct, and sometimes it's very, I don't know, I'm probably too honest with some of the things I'm going to tell my friends. But I also learned, that's why I tell you I only got two people I got with, and Charlie and Jack, right? And my mama. Because I don't got to worry about my name being up in that drama. You know, I learned from that, like all that talking to everybody, and then they would go back and tell other people, and now I'm in it, or I'm helping them, like telling them what's going on in their life, like, hey, this is what I heard, and I'm the person getting all the backlash. Nobody else getting it. It's just me.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, okay, now My mama always told me when we was younger, you ain't got nothing but 3 friends, me, Charlie, and Jack. And that is not a lie, right? Even though, y'all my girls too.
Yeah.
And I know I can talk to y'all, whatever. But when I grew up and start talking to my friends and getting all this stuff here with friends. I had friends where, shoot, we can fight somebody this day, and the next day I'll see this whole be like, hey, boo. I'm like, what the, I'm not doing that no more. No. We ain't gonna do that. So I learned from that. But back to the question in my head that I asked you. You said, like, you held back on some stuff because you didn't want your friends, to judge you, right?
Right.
But say if, for instance, if you was like expressing yourself to your friends, right? And your friends do be like, why are you dealing with that? Like, why wouldn't you just move on? Why wouldn't you just let this person go? Because I don't consider us telling our friends the God honest truth a bad thing, but it's not what we say, it's how we say it,
Right.
So I feel like, but sometimes I feel like we don't even get through to the person that we talking to when they come tell us, well, you know what, Jason did this week, Jason did that this week, Jason did this week, Jason did that. You, as a friend, you could be like, bitch, what's wrong?
Right.
Like, why you keep dealing with that? It's nothing else to say but that.
So let me add in, because you're not wrong. But if I'm the friend that's not judging you, and you might be dealing with a similar situation as me, and I'm just listening to you and letting you vent about it, when it's my turn to do that, listen to me, vent about it, don't judge me.
But that's not judging. If we saying, like, say for instance, I call you right now. I done told you things from, me and Jason been together for 6 years. I done told you stuff from year 1 up to year 6, right? And it's the same thing. He cheating. I'm finding out that he got giving girls hotel rooms. He out here spending money on people. It's from 1 to 6.
Right.
You got to say something to me.
Okay, yes. Yes, I'm going to say something to you, but at the end of the day, I'm probably saying it at year 1 or year 2. Now, if we at year 6, at this point, I'm just listening to you talk about it, because I'm going to be like, well, friend, we know he was going to do that. He been doing it for the past 6 years. Like, at that point, what more do you want me to say? Because at that point, I'm just waiting on you to be ready to leave him. And when you ready to leave him, then I'm just going to be the friend to be there to give you the support you need.
I get that part. But I was feeling like, you should be able to tell your friends.
You should.
Not that it's judging, because I feel like I can listen to my friends tell me their story. But I'm also the type of friend that's going to definitely give you that.
Yes.
Like, listen, leave this dude alone, because he's not, especially when he's not benefiting you in no type of way. If he can't even, he's not even, at least if you say, well, he paying all my bills, I ain't got to do nothing, I might give him a pass for cheating on you. But if you just getting cheated on when he ain't helping you with nothing, then what's the point?
Well, I get that. But I was younger back then.
I understand. But
and we all.
But you said that it brought something to me, my attention.
But I do think that in friendships, you get to that point. I don't think you start at that point.
Well, I stopped telling a lot of my friends a lot of things about their personal relationship, because I told twice, and I did. I told twice, and there's nothing. But I feel like if I tell, it's like, oh, Vina, you telling everything, like you always coming with something. But if I don't tell and you find that I know, then you still gonna be mad at me.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna tell you nothing, because, and then when you ask me, I'm just gonna act like I don't know, because you already know what that man's doing.
Yeah, you do know. And you can't, and just like me in my situations when I was in high school and college, it didn't matter what nobody said, because until I was ready to leave the situation, I was gonna keep dealing with it.
Yeah.
Period.
I got
so
you.
why put myself in a situation where I got to listen to my friends tell me how dumb I am?
But I don't think none of your friends. Well, I don't know. Somebody might say you dumb, but I would never tell my friend you just dumb. I'll be like, well, girl.
But they're not saying it, but they implying it. You get what I'm saying?
I guess.
Like, girl, if that was me, I ain't dealing with that. You get what I'm saying?
And they'd be lying. Dealing with.
Okay, and that's where the judging part come in, because I agree with you. Like, in some friendships, you be the pot calling the kettle black, because you know, you telling me, girl, I wouldn't deal with that. But let's be real now. I know all your secrets, so
right.
You done dealt with that.
Right, and I feel like when we get older, then we change with that. We change with I can't say that, because if I say, girl, I wouldn't deal with it, I definitely would not have dealt with that. But a lot of people that say that don't, right? But when you grow up, like, you don't take a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff you won't put up that you put up with last time. Like, you know,
right.
your tolerance is very low for bull crap, you know? So I would say that. But I don't know. It could be judgy, but I feel like, you know, maybe they don't know what to say and how to say it, because it could be judgy. You do have friends that's judgy.
You do, and my friends are good friends, so I don't feel like my friends ever tried to do it from a place of like hate. I think they all have said things to me because they expect a lot of me and they want the best for me. But when I was 19 and 20, I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah. Everybody was trying to, you know, I get what you're saying.
So, and none of I can't think of I ain't got no perfect friends. So everybody was dealing with their own stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Like everybody was saying.
Well, and I just know, like, me as a friend, I was not a good friend, you know, because I was more focused on myself and my kids and my boyfriends than I was honestly on my friends. And now I'm different. Like, I care about my friends and I want to be a part of what they're doing and I want to support them. You know, that's how I am now. I want to encourage them. Like, that's what I feel like. That's how I am. But back then, I was not a good friend, and my friends, like, they didn't hold it against me.
But they told you about it.
Yeah. They did.
Well, at least you took it and you listened from it. You know, you listen to what you should have done different, and that was good, because sometimes some people don't hear it. They just, you know, don't care. They don't care to do better, for real. Some friends don't care to do better, but I would say we all learn from friendships and stuff like that. I definitely learned about that.
But I definitely don't need no 20 friendships. I'm good with a little
I ain't got 20, but I got a good bit. I got a good bit, but all my friends are different again. Like, all those girls are different. Like, all my girls are totally different.
I am not, like,
you think about it. Most of these people have been in my life for 20 plus years.
And I'm going to say this. I ain't mad that you got 20 friends, because whenever I come around you and your 20 friends, I do have a good time. So I like your 20 friends.
All of them got a good, different vibe, and it's good.
I like your 20 friends. I do. So
dang, I got 20 friends. I'm going to count after this.
I don't know. I'm just saying 20 because it just always seems like a lot.
It is. Yeah. I'm going to count after this, though, because I probably do.
I like your friends. Your friends are fun.
They are. They get on my nerves a lot, but they are fun. You know, when they want to be, because they could be old ladies sometimes.
Well, we getting older now, so.
But we still don't got to sit in the house all day. I'm just saying. Let's get on something else.
Okay, get on to the
How about you go on a date with a guy, right? It's y'all first time going out. And he's like, we gonna split the bill. What you gonna say?
Okay.
You cool with that?
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yeah, it's still okay. Why?
Why?
Yeah, I need a why, baby.
Because I don't want you to have no obligations of nothing else.
Oh. So you think if the person feel like they pay for something, they gonna ask for something in return?
Yeah.
Some people don't pay for nothing and still ask for stuff in return.
Well, then you give it to them, you stupid. Now, okay. I like to do, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I do like to be able to show that I can do what you can do.
Yeah.
I ain't saying if you a big dog, I can do what a big dog can do, but I can do. I can do the reasonable stuff, and I don't mind. So, like, when I'm dating somebody, I'm okay with you knowing, like, it's okay to ask me to help because I think in going 50-50 initially, I feel like it shows like you don't
expect nothing.
Yes, and you not with you because of what you can do for me.
But we talking about the first date, friend.
I know, but on the first date, like, I don't need you to pay for nothing for me. I mean, if you want to, sure.
But that's not what you're gonna expect. if he says let's split the bill, it's okay.
If he say that, it's okay.
So if it's the first date, would you just go and pay for it yourself? Like you could be like, oh, I got it. Would you do that?
For him?
For y'all?
For us?
Yes.
I must be had liked him before or something.
No, y'all going on a date and
I'm not gonna say it's on me.
Bill. Why? Why you can't switch roles? So why do we feel like
we can switch roles, but I don't know if we're gonna have a second date.
So if you don't, then you don't.
No, I'm not gonna do that. 50-50 is where I draw the line. Now I will pay for myself, but no, I'm not gonna pay for no. Now if we take turns, like you say.
But this is the first date.
Okay, and I'm saying the only way I'm paying for the first date is if I know we having a second date and you saying to me the second date on me. Now you could be lying, sure.
Right.
But in that case I would, but no, 50-50 is fine with me. But I'm not
I don't know. I just I'm the type of person I probably wouldn't
You won't make him pay?
No. I ain't like that. I'll pay for my own stuff. I don't mind paying for my own stuff.
But let me say this.
But I am the type of person that would be like, let me get it. I'll do it. And it depends on if we like knew each other.
Yeah.
We knew each other in the screen. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go out on a date with, say, I'm gonna just make it with him, Kevin, and I know Kevin already.
Right.
And then me and Kevin go out on a date. I got you.
That's what I'm saying. If
you said I don't like him. I just know him around. And just say I want to go on a date with him.
But it's got to be a reason you want to go on a date with him. You're not just picking Kevin randomly.
Because he might be cute or something.
Okay, well, something attracted you to him, and that's
But that ain't mean I really like you, though. Because
then I can get in the car on a date with him.
That date could show me why I probably wouldn't like him. Now, Ashley, what I'm saying is,
if you a man that I want to build something with, then let me show you I don't mind.
But you don't have to like a person to pay for their food though. Like why you can't just go out?
If we're on a date,
say for instance, say for instance, let me think of a guy. Ooh, that you know. Say for instance, say for instance, let me think of a guy. Say for instance, you one of your classmates. Now I know you ain't talking to any classmates, okay? But one of your classmates, y'all cool. But y'all know each other. Yes. But you don't like him like that. But
right.
So let's go on a date. Let's go out.
I am not going nowhere with nobody on a date that I don't like.
A date could just be lunch, but it don't gotta be
what?
It don't gotta be at a. You'll go on a date with me. A lunch date.
Yeah, that's
so why you can't go on a date with somebody else like that?
I'm not going on no date with no classmate that I don't like. What for what? Why would I go out?
Because y'all cool.
No. We cool? Why we going out together? What? How we cool?
Ashley, you ain't cool with nobody. That's why. I got people that I'm cool with. I will go on a lunch date with one of my classmates. Not to have a relationship, but just to go out on a date.
To do all that. Don't call it a date.
What is it?
You going to hang out with your classmate. And when I go hang out with
It's a lunch date. It's a dinner date.
No, because when you say
a date is a date.
When you say date, I'm thinking like
but
dating
the original question was like a date. Like you go out on a date with somebody. Like you meet a guy, you go out on a date with him.
But if I meet a guy.
But then we start talking, so, I started twisting the story around. Like, God.
Yeah, well, okay.
But my point is, I would go out on a date and pay for the food.
No.
I would do it.
I ain't going out on no date with no man.
You say if you like a person, you still want to pay for the food anyway. So
no, that's not what I said. I said, you said, do I have a problem paying 50-50? No. If I'm dating you, okay, so I don't mind paying 50-50 whether
but
I like you or not. But
you go on a first date with somebody, you're not dating them. This is your first date.
It's very rare I'm going to go out on a first date with somebody that I don't have some backstories with. Like we on the phone talking.
No.
I'm not just going to meet you and be like, oh, let's go on a date. No, I got to talk to you a little bit first, see if you can spark my interest.
Ashley, if you see the guy hanging out, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. At a yard party.
Okay.
Right? And
country folks.
He look good, whatever. You be like, oh.
Real good.
I don't mind going on a date with you. And y'all go out, say the Waffle House.
The night of.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? You can your food. Okay. That's a date. That's not a date. Is that not a date?
That's a date.
Okay. Then.
Now in that instance. God. Now in that instance, I will still do 50-50.
But would you pay for it then?
No, I'm not going.
Why? You asked the man now.
Oh, if I asked him out, then okay, that's different. Now, if I asked him, then yeah, okay, I can pay for it. Because that means it's something up that draw my interest to you. I want to take you out. I probably am intending to have a second date. I'm not going to ask you out to the Waffle House if I don't intend to continue this after
I don't
tonight.
know. Because sometimes when people start talking, they just talk real crazy. And you be like, just feel like,
Just to be clear, I ain't paying for no first date for nobody that I don't intend to have a second date with. I just want to make that clear. But I'm cool with 50-50 either way it go.
Okay, so she want a 50-50 date. I might pay for you.
I ain't saying I want that, but I'm okay.
Did I pay for my first date? I did not, but I would have.
Well, I'm fine with 50-50.
So do you think you ever misread a situation? Like when it comes to a friend or a guy? Or this date that we talking about?
Clearly. I think I might, I'm sure I have. But I think I misread situations where like I thought a guy wanted to be my friend and other people might have seen it like, no girl, he like you, like he hitting on you kind of thing. Whereas I'm just thinking like, oh no, we cool. It ain't even nothing like that. Like I'm not seeing that guy at all in that way. Whereas that guy might be seeing me like, oh my God, like I want her, So in that way, yes. I definitely have misread some stuff.
You did? Why? Why went over your head? Because you just didn't see him.
Because if I'm not attracted to you,
I got you.
Then I have no reason to think you're attracted to me.
I don't think I ever misread no situation. I think I knew everyone.
Yeah, that's it. Like
I'm so nosy.
That's my misread for sure.
What's something most people get wrong about you?
That I like to be around people.
You don't? Now that you're older, probably, but you don't. Yeah, now that you're older. Sure, I don't like to be around people.
I'm a good time around people.
I don't like to be around people every day. I love what God blessed me with, so catch me at the house. But I will go out and my Pookie Lean. I will do a little 1-2. But I think what people got wrong about me is that I'm mean. I am not mean. For real.
Vina.
You think I'm mean?
You could be a little mean now.
Mean or direct? Which one?
A little both. You definitely direct.
Why do you feel like I'm mean though? Why?
Maybe because it's your tone when you say stuff directly.
Exactly. It's not that I'm mean. I tell my family this every day. I am not mean. I just say things. Okay, one, I'm already loud.
Yeah, you are loud.
And if you be around my family, everybody speak loud like they're outside, calling somebody all the way to the next city. That's how, we very loud. But.
That's country, by the way.
Very. But I feel like they always, how people get it from other people. Like, somebody could be like, oh, Vina's so mean. Vina's so nasty. Because I had a situation where,
Wait, is mean and nasty two different things?
It's the same way, because you could be a mean, nasty person. I mean, you real mean. You nasty with it. You can see anything,
Okay.
But I don't feel like I'm that way. I feel like I am direct. And I do feel like sometimes when things annoy me or get on my nerves, it's no point. Like, y'all want to sit here and have a debate about everything. I ain't with that. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when you get on my nerves about something, why can't I just say, you get on my nerves and be whatever it is?
Direct, okay.
But everybody might feel like I'm mean, but I feel like I am just very honest and probably too blunt. So they probably feel like I'm mean, but I don't think I'm mean. Now, I could be mean to the right people. Now, with me and my sisters, we argue. I can say every single day, but we argue. If we go somewhere, we go out of town, we probably gonna argue. But,
what do y'all be arguing about?
But, because they think I'm mean, but I'm not mean, It is that my tone is really... what it is. It's what it is sometimes. I'm not mean, though.
Jack don't argue, do she? I ain't never heard Jack argue, I don't think.
She argued with us, with me one time.
No, she did.
Yeah. She was... She was, she had a little too much.
That's
but
funny.
other than that, she don't really argue. Honey, she neither, she don't argue. Neither, DJ, he don't argue like that. You know, D'Angelo only arguing. Yeah, he mix up things to argue about. But me and Trina, we always clashes because we both think we know it all. But Trina thinks she knows it all, you know? But, and it be like rubbing me wrong sometimes. And then I have an attitude, and then y'all be like, oh, Vita mean. But it's not that I mean, like, that get on my nerves.
Well, the attitude part is the mean part. Like, why you gotta have an attitude about it?
Depends on what it is. That's why I gotta have attitude.
But if you say what you gotta say about it.
Okay, like this. Me and let me give you a good. Me and Trina probably can go somewhere together to decorate, right?
Okay.
And I can clearly be like, Trina, put this way. Put this way. And she be like, if that what you say you want to do. And then I'm like, oh, Lord. You know? So now that's an argument. That's an argument. But now we read each other. So we know when the other one just made it, the other one mad. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm just going to listen to what she got to say and let her do it. And she be like, you might be right. You know? So it done made me mad already because why didn't you just calm down and listen to what I had to say, you know?
Probably because you was saying it loud and nasty.
You taking sides, so that's your friend. But I was not saying it. No, you taking sides.
I ain't taking no sides.
Okay.
But you just said you get loud and...
But sometimes it don't be me being loud. It's just that, like I just told you, we both think we know.
But also, you sometimes will be like, well, such and such, but go ahead and do what you was going to do. Like, you will say something, and you don't give the person time to process before you be like, well, go ahead and do what you was going to do.
Because you're not even listening to what I'm saying anyway.
No.
Like,
you don't give people processing time.
I don't.
So that is why y'all probably be clashing because she need time to process what you just said. Like, she got to visualize.
Boy, I tell you, you's a good friend. Look at you.
Well, I'm just saying she got to visualize what you telling her that you think will look better. You want her to instantly agree with you instead of her thinking it through.
But I am like that. I do that with a lot of people because they're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not allowing them to process
yes.
what you said.
Yes. Me and Trina can get on the phone and talk about everything we're going to do with the little fly steppers. We get in there, practice, Trina got something else going on. And I'm like, you know, why you going to do it that way? Because, you know, so I'm like, whatever, do what you got to do. You know? So why I'm going to argue with her about it?
Yeah, no need.
You know? So somebody ain't going to win. But I am definitely not mean. I'm probably just, I don't think I'm mean. But, okay, I'm going to just do a reality check. How about that?
Yeah.
And maybe,
I do think you are direct, but I'm okay with that. Now, you are loud, but I'm okay with that too. But sometimes direct and loud can seem mean. So that part.
But I do have an attitude because I just feel like y'all don't be listening. Don't listen to nothing nobody got to say. Like, there's no need for me to be here. If you already know what you're going to do, why am I here? Why?
So you can give us your input.
But why if you're not going to listen?
You don't give us time to think. So you work on giving us time to think about it, and then we might listen. Can't guarantee it, but I'm just saying we might listen.
You see, I guess that goes back to, I don't know. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on that or whatever. But whatever. So let's talk about the older people, like you and Trina. Stop.
Not the elders, okay.
Yeah, so why the elders think we got to be nice to them?
And they got to be nice to us, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen. I think that is I think it's even more like now too, because like these younger kids, I don't know if it's because they being, well, I don't want to say everybody being raised like this because that's not true. But it do seem like a lot of kids now are being raised in like single parent homes, or their parents work a lot, or they like, you know, staying with their grandmamas or stuff like that. So the older people are their great grandmamas, so they're not really instilling, you know, like how our parents and grandparents would be like, yes ma'am, no sir, Like, we had to have manners, or like, be quiet because that's what they said. It ain't no talking back, ain't no asking no questions.
But y'all parents ain't doing that now.
Yeah, but when we became parents.
So why y'all ain't doing it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we messed it up because when we became parents, we wanted to explain why. And we wanted to give, you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And now our kids are like, I ain't got to do that. Because we did everything. We had to be so independent when we was growing up that we wanted to not have our kids have to do all of the things that we had to do. So we sheltered them, I think. And now our ideas or values that was instilled in us about respecting our elders, I think we missed the mark with our kids. So the kids that we got, they don't really like you. If you 16 or if you 65, like, if you talk to me crazy, like,
I'm gonna talk to you crazy.
Right. Now, and I do feel like some older people, not all of them, they think because they're older they can talk to people any kind of way.
Right.
And I don't agree with that. Like, respect should be given. It should be mutual. So I think it's two things. Those two things. The way that and I'm saying because I have kids and I do a lot of explaining and whatever, and that's like something I'm thinking about now, looking back on it. Like, dang, I think we created these kids that want to.
Y'all created those monsters. You did.
Yeah, that want to have respect and this and that. Like, want to give respect if it's given them. But then again, I also think on the other side with the older people, like, just because you older don't necessarily mean you can talk to people crazy or you automatically right.
I agree. My family have a major problem with. Ooh, they could be mad, but they have a major problem with knowing that their kids are not kids anymore. Like, and they feel like. My mama probably really feel like she could probably come up in here and tell me, whatever she want to tell me, right?
Right.
And she might do it. She will do it. But I will say this. My mama do, as we got older, she do respect us more, right? She know that this is Vina house. So I can't go in Vina house and do all kind of things. But she will attempt to bring herself right on in and do what she want to do at the same time, right? But they have a big problem with understanding that we are not kids. And they want to always be in control of what
that's a good point.
We do.
Yeah.
What we do, how we act, how we present ourselves. And I feel like sometimes if you raise your kids the right way, you just trust that we're going to do what you raise us to do.
Yeah.
They have their tone is very, see, y'all call me mean? Their tone is like, I'm your mama, so I can tell you what to do. Not thinking that this is a 30-something-year-old girl grown in her own house with her own kids. They ain't thinking about that. All they thinking about, I'm your mama, and I'm supposed to tell you what to do, and you're supposed to listen. But that's country, and that they was raised up that way.
Now, I do think that your mama at any age should be able to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're not supposed to tell you, but I don't feel like you should downright. Okay, say for instance, if your mama feel like the person you talk to is not the person you should be talking to, because why would you talk to that person? Like, it just be certain things that people should, like, as parents. I do understand a lot of the concern. They are right. But once I said what my concerns or whatever, and you don't listen, there ain't nothing else I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna let you find it the hard way. But my parents, my dad and my mama, they kind of cool. But mama, if she don't like something, she gonna tell you. and then my aunts and uncles, they feel like if they tell us to shut up, we're supposed to shut up, but that's not true.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the way you say it to me. Don't say, oh, shut up. You be like, Vina, I'm talking. Let me talk real quick.
You're right.
Say something like that. Just don't tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
Because some parents love the control, and that's the problem.
Well, Yeah.
But and not that they don't respect you, just that they like control.
Yeah.
Older people think they can tell you, and these young kids get a little too frisky.
Yeah, they do.
You know.
I'm gonna agree with that.
And speaking of talking to somebody older than you, right? And I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay. Thought about Dion and Karrueche.
Oh yeah.
So what do you think? I feel like Dion got no right going with Karrueche because Karrueche is his son age, probably.
Yeah, I think he like 50. I looked it up when I saw that because I was like, hold up now, wait a minute. I think she like 37. I think he like 57. I think it's like a 20-year gap if I'm not mistaken.
That's old.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was surprised. I was like, what in the world?
Well, you know why I was surprised? Because I never thought that he would talk to a younger person. Girl. And I do not know Dion personally. Right. But the fact that how I always see him was like,
yeah,
you know.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, some of these older people, I can see he would try to talk to a little young girl. You know? But I never thought that he would because the way he always presented himself or, you know, I just didn't think that he was gonna do it.
Yeah, the reason I was tripping out about it though is because not because of the age difference, because 37 you grown. Like she grown. I mean, I feel like she grown at 37. Yeah, right?
That's her problem.
But what I was tripping out about it was like I felt like people didn't make a big deal about him and Karrueche. Like how they made a big deal about what's the girl, Drea Michelle? I don't know if her name
Drea.
And Jalen Green. Mm-hmm. Like she's steady getting dragged through the I feel like she's
what's the difference?
The difference is she like 40-something talking to somebody like 23.
But I'm saying, what's the difference?
yeah. I guess it's just a double standard. Now, me personally, I know we had already talked about this before, but like I, as a 40-year-old woman, or almost 40, almost 40, I'll be 39, 40-year-old woman, I'm not talking to nobody that's my son's age. And I do think it's double standards because I don't know. I think people think it's nasty, pretty much. Either way, but I don't know. Whatever.
I just think that I agree that it was like double standards. I feel that way, but I mean, I'm just never gonna date a guy that's my kid's age. Yeah. That's just me, and I'm probably I know I won't.
Wait, now if I'm 70 and he 50, I might consider.
Well, I guess, but
40 and 20, no, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm sure. I am 38. I do not want to date a 70-year-old man either. So, I don't want to do that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like there is a lot of double standards going on when it comes to relationships, the age difference. But if they like it, I love it.
Right, do it, make it happen.
I don't got nothing to do with it. That's on y'all. Whatever.
Right.
But with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up for the night. But I think it was very.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. But I need everybody to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Peace. We're out.
Peace.
Yeah. Why are you?